Ted Hart talked to a Westerville man who's back home after being quarantined not once but twice after working in China. Ted.
Yeah, John MCGORY was evacuated from Wuhan after watching the coronavirus grow from a trickle to a full-blown outbreak there. And now he says it feels like that same pattern may be playing out here in the United States. We caught up with MCGORY today at a coffee shop on the north side. He says he's still trying to wind down from what has been a pretty crazy 7 weeks. After 6 years teaching English at a university in Wuhan, he was suddenly under a citywide quarantine there. He was evacuated with other Americans in what turned out to be a 37-hour trip, and then spent another 2 weeks in quarantine at a military base in Southern California. He's been totally out of quarantine for 2 weeks now, but even now, he says, some people are reluctant to talk to him or to get too close to him, including, he says, several employees at a bank that he visited to exchange some of his Chinese currency.
You know, and there was 4 people working there, and my brother-in-law, hey, this is my brother, he just got off, out of quarantine. And all 4 of the people working at the bank took one giant step backwards at the same time. It was great. And then the lady tried to work with me without actually having to breathe. She was, so yeah.
And MCGORY says whereas in most times of crisis, people tend to pull together and help one another out, he says they can't really do that in this case because of how contagious the disease is. He says instead families get split apart as everyone becomes a suspect. Local for you and live in downtown Columbus, Ted Hart, NBC4.
He's got such a sense of humor, and it all, of course, what he's been through. Thank you so much, Ted.